Problem 1.82. Okay. So what's the given? Excuse me. The given is, of course, the figure. Determine the velocity of block A if f of the rope is pulled down with a speed of 3 meters per second. Okay, so as we can see here, let me grab this one. No. Playing hotkey. Oops. Okay, yeah. Can be. So, ang question ko na is the velocity of block A if the end F, meaning F has a velocity of 3 meters per second. Okay? Okay, so first required is VA. Of course, for the solution, I'm getting step 1. Establish a datum line for all motion, for each motion. So, since they have the same motion up and down, so many natin nga D1. Okay, for step number 2 is to make an absolute position for each moving objects. So we have how many objects moving? There are only 2, the point F and the block A. The block A. The concrete B and D are attached to block A man. So the A, B, and D are moving in unison. Okay. So what I'm gonna do na lang is to make an absolute position of A with respect to the centers of B and D, because they're just the same. Okay, all points of this body are moving with the same velocities, assuming they are all rigid. And of course, for the second object, that is SF, starting point. So let's assume that that's the case. What's Shucks! Don't do that. Okay? So that would be our second absolute position. Make sure that it is correct now, meaning the other ends are absolute or fixed, the other ends are moving. So the second step is to formulate the length equation. So we have only one rope, therefore we only have one length. So the solution, we're ready now for the solution. L is equals to how many SA? 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 4 SA and 1 SF. So that would be 4 VA plus VF. Wala man acceleration. So manala na siya. So 3 meters per second moving downward. The ideal convention is if we do downward siya, okay, I would treat VF as positive 3 meters per second because it tends to increase SF. Okay, that's the convention that I'm comfortable with. If you're going to use downward as negative because it is downward, sometimes it's complicated. Okay, so 0 for VA plus positive 3 meters per second. That would mean VA is equals to negative 4 third meter per second, and negative here means decreasing the position. So in what direction will SA decrease? For A, this means upward. So you can answer this one, or you can answer like this, 4 third meter per second, provided you have given a direction. Okay, I think it's better this one than this one, because if you give a answer without direction, the next thing to do is to compare that to your positions in order to make sense for the direction of your answer. So I think mas better ang initial. Okay, mas nothing. Okay, that's for the first example. So, hinay siya, no? For every 3 meter per second of pulling, the object only rises up by a third. But the advantage of this mechanism is that when we're dealing with kinetics, when we're dealing with forces, the great advantage of this is that you can carry no matter how heavy the object is. That's the philosophy of this design. No. Yes, you have sacrificed speed. You have sacrificed speed in order to carry for heavy objects. Okay, so let's go with the second example.